Hello students, welcome back. Today I am back with one more very important problem from the module Vector Calculus, and the chapter is orthogonal curvilinear coordinates. The problem which I have chosen here, that is expressing into cylindrical polar coordinates, is from the fresh VTU 25 scheme model question paper. It is 1 mat B S101. Also the chapter has been discussed in the older schemes, so the students of the old batches, please refer your syllabus. And also, as you all know, the examinations are nearing, so you need to study very hard and practice very hard to clear the paper and get good marks. So for that, please do refer my channel for the playlist and the courses wherein I have covered each and every module required for engineering mathematics. And I'm 100% sure that if you refer those problems and solve them, you're easily going to understand the concept better and score good marks in the examinations. And I'll be uploading the solution to the model question paper for all those branches. So please share these videos with your friends and classmates as much as possible so that each and everyone gets benefited from my uploads. And also, please stay updated and don't forget to subscribe. Now coming back to this problem here, see, in the previous videos, I discussed about conversion to spherical polar coordinates. Okay, and today's question is, express f vector is 2xi plus 3yj minus zk in cylindrical polar coordinates. So the spherical polar coordinates was r theta phi. Now the cylindrical polar coordinates will be what? Rho, phi and z, where rho is the radial distance, phi is the azimuthal angle, and z is the height. So we don't need all those things. So let's make it simple and clear, and also I'll be explaining this problem in the most simple way possible on the same lines what I did the spherical polar system. So I don't want to confuse you. And also see, this question will be asked for 7 marks. It means there will be choice obviously. So you can select between any of this, either the spherical polar or the cylindrical polar coordinates. It's up to you. Okay. So my request is please practice and check which fits you better. So now coming back to the conversion into cylindrical polar coordinates here. So let's make it very simple, and please pay close attention here. Okay. My words are designed to enter your brains. So please pay attention, watch till the end. Okay. If you watch once and practice, it's enough for you, you'll understand. Fine. Now, coming back here, we have the cylindrical polar coordinates S. So what is this? The spherical was r theta phi, cylindrical is rho phi z. Rho phi and z. Okay. Now let me express my xyz in terms of cylindrical polar coordinates. So very simple. This is very important to remember it. So in as cylindrical polar coordinate, x is equal to rho cos phi, y is equal to rho sin phi, and z is equal to z only. Okay. In fact, cylindrical polar coordinate system is little easier than that of spherical polar system. Okay. So we have this now. X is rho cos phi, y is rho sin phi, and z is equal to z. Now, as you know from the basic theory, we know that r vector is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. That means I will represent this r vector in terms of the cylindrical system as rho cos phi into I plus rho sin phi into j plus z as it is, so zk. Okay. Now the next step is, so we have all the cylindrical coordinates here. I expressed r vectors in terms of that. The next is what? We need to find the basic unit vectors. Okay. So the basic unit vectors are with respect to rho, phi and z. So first is E rho is equal to dou r by dou rho whole divided by modulus of dou r by dou rho. Okay. So that is equal to, see here, very careful, you are partially differentiating here. So please pay close attention. R is equal to rho cos phi into I plus rho sin phi into j plus zk. Dou R by dou rho means partial differentiation only with respect to rho. Cos phi I into I as it is, differentiation of rho is 1 plus sin phi into j as it is, differentiation of rho is 1 whole divided by root of modulus of dou R by dou phi, that is square root of the squares of cos square phi plus sin square phi, which is 1. So this that implies now we have E rho is equal to cos phi into I plus sin phi into j. That's it. And my request is please underline this. Okay. If you want to get marks, please underline. The next one is the unit vector is we found for E rho. Now let's find for E phi. So E phi is equal to dou R vector by dou phi upon modulus of dou R vector by dou phi is equal to. Okay. Now dou R by dou phi. See here R, we have the vector. Now this R vector we need to differentiate, I'll underline this, with respect to what now? Phi. Now rho as it is, differentiation of cos phi is minus sin phi into I. Again plus rho as it is. See, we are differentiating only with respect to phi here. So rho as it is, differentiation of sin phi is cos phi into j whole divided by root of, again, rho square sin square phi plus rho square cos square phi. Okay, that is again, that implies E phi equals to rho square sin square phi plus rho square cos square phi. Here cos square, rho square is common, cos square phi plus sin square phi is 1, right? So root of rho square is rho. Both the rows cancels, we get minus sin phi into I plus cos phi into j. That's it. This is my E phi. The next is rho phi z. E over E phi over now is Ez. Okay. So Ez is equal to dou R vector by dou Z whole divided by modulus of dou R by dou Z. And that will be equal to, what's that? Dou R by dou Z. See, R is rho cos phi into I plus rho sin phi into j plus zk. Dou R by dou Z. There is no Z here, there is no Z is only here. Differentiation of Z is 1. That's it. 1 into k whole by root of 1. That implies we have Ez is equal to k. That's it. Now, as we have found all the basic unit vectors for E rho, E phi and Ez, the next is the process of converting it. So we have here from the problem, we have here F vector equals to 2xi plus 3yj minus zk. That implies we can write this F vector given in terms of cylindrical coordinates as, okay, what is x? Rho cos phi 2 rho cos phi into I plus 3 rho sin phi into j minus z is z only, okay, zk. This is what we have. So we have the F vector here. Now there is a relation to convert any vector given to cylindrical polar coordinates, and the simple relation is, so I'll write here as cylindrical polar coordinates F vector is equal to F1e rho cap plus F2e phi cap plus F3EZ cap, where E rho cap, E phi cap and EZ cap are the basic unit vectors, and that we have already formed. So I'll better write it here, okay? Sorry, this is E rho phi cap, E rho cap, and this is the correct way of representing the basic unit vectors. Okay, so we already know E rho, E phi, EZ. Okay, we need to find F1, F2, F3. Now the formula to find F1 is F1 is equal to F vector into E rho cap. That is equal to, what's that? What is the F vector? Yeah, we have it here. 2 rho cos phi into I plus 3 rho sin phi into j minus zk into E rho. What is E rho here? Cos phi into I plus sin phi into j. Cos phi into I plus sin phi into j. So now we have F1 is equal to, multiply now. See, the multiplication is very simple. It's vector, because as you know, as I already discussed, I will go to I, j to j, k to k. As there is no k here, so 0 into k is 0 only. But I into I is 1, j into j is 1, k into k is 1. Okay, that is 2 rho cos phi multiplies with cos phi to become 2 rho cos square phi plus 3 rho sin square phi. And since it is, there is no k, so it's plus 0 k, 0 k to k is what? 0 into z is 0. Leave it. So we have here the value for f, and this also please underline. We have f also here. Okay, now you found f1. Next is f2. F2 is equal to f vector into E phi. It will be again 2 rho cos phi into I plus 3 rho sin phi into j minus zk into, what is E phi? Minus sin phi into I plus cos phi into j. That is F2 will be, again I into I is 1. So there is minus sign here. Minus 2 rho cos phi multiplied minus sin phi. I into I becomes 1. 2 rho cos phi into sin phi. Then 3 rho sin phi into cos phi. J into j is 1. And we can further simplify this. So we have F2 equals to, see, that is equal to, okay, 3 rho sin phi cos phi minus 2 rho sin phi cos phi. That will be rho sin phi into cos phi. Done. So we found F2 also. Okay, this is F2. Now, next we need to find F3. F3 will be equal to F into E rho, E phi, last is EZ. EZ. That will be 2 rho cos phi into I plus 3 rho sin phi into j minus zk into, what is EZ? Simply k. That means there is no I component. I 0, I component 0, j component 0. So there is nothing. So obviously 0 into this becomes 0, this becomes 0. Only k into k is 1. So minus z into 1 is minus z. It implies F3 is equal to minus z. So we have F3 also. Okay. Therefore, we are able to express the given vector f in terms of cylindrical polar coordinate as, therefore, f in cylindrical polar coordinates is, what's the formula we have? F vector equals to, so what we have? See this, F1 E rho plus F2 E phi cap plus F3 E z cap. So what is F1 we found out here? 2 rho cos square phi plus 3 rho sin square phi into E rho plus what's F2? F2 is rho sin phi into cos phi into E phi, and lastly F3 is minus Z into EZ. That's all. This is the final solution. Please underline this. That's it. So this is how we convert any given vector f into cylindrical polar coordinate system. I hope you understood the process clearly here. I have tried to make the concept, the explanation as simple as possible. Anyway, I told you there is choice. You can attempt any, either the cylindrical or the spherical. So it's up to you how you select the which part to answer. But problems like this needs more and more and more practice. And I hope you'll follow my advice and practice such questions, okay, to become more perfect and to get full 7 marks. That's all for today's video. If you have any questions or comments, then please drop in the comment box below. That's it. So see you in the next video. Till then, happy engineering, be confident, practice well. Bye.